Okay, so I looked this up. This actually, and I wasn't really sure what they were going to do with all of the body parts, bed things. Apparently they're used just for this part of the puzzle. So you know how the number 6 and the number 9 are funny because they can look like they're upside down? Well, it looks like that if you match it up, but if you look at the triangle on her leg, it's actually pointing the other way. So that means that it's not a 9, it's a 6. And apparently the star is also upside down, so the star is a 9. So basically instead of 1689, it's 1986. There's also apparently, looking this up, I'm reading it off of thonky.com if anyone's ever wondering where I get all these ideas from. Apparently there's also some secret numbers we can enter for references, most of them that I don't get. But we're going to enter them anyway. So I'll be right back. 1, 9, 8, and 6. There you go. Okay. Understandable, I'd have to say. Oh, hey there. Yes. It opened. There's a small screen. What does the screen say? Does that have our passcode? Okay, yeah, it has star, moon, moon. This is just like the code we saw in the ambidex room. I mean, it's a different code, of course, but it looks really similar. I think this probably opens a safe. Alright, so let's open the safe with that code really quick. I feel like Sigma did all of the work this time. And everyone else is just standing around being useless. Well, there we go. That's the puzzle technically completed. Now we're gonna use the, we're gonna mess with the phone some after this. Yes! It opened! Man, what good is Victory Dance when there's no one here to see it? I'm lonely. Oh well, I'll just have to look inside. Wait a minute. If I look through the stuff in here without telling Phi and Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go to them before I get through it. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Hey, what's this? Did you open the Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? So we have our map, a map, it says floor A. We can look at it more later, there's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it before we start going through it? Good idea. Looks like we've got a card. Whoops, make that 2 cards. So one of the cards says ambidex room, so it does. Then we can use these to open the door, but how are we supposed to get back there? We'll find that out later. Check out this note. Same note? Yeah, I think so. It's a few more rules. You can go through the door as much as you want, and you have to get through the door before you're allowed free reign. So once we get out of the crew quarters, we can head back to the warehouse. Right. Yeah, seems like it. And finally, we have the key to get out of here. Key I found in the safe. I should be able to open the exit. Let's go! Wait! What about this book on top of the safe? Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that, right? Meow? Oh gosh, it happened again. Meow? Sorry. It's this sort of... I guess you could call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish it was just kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. Not dangerous? Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? Do you know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So, what is Schrodinger's cat? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Erwin Rudolph Joseph Alexander Schrödinger, you need to get a shorter name, buddy, was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait, is this gonna be a long story? Yes, thought so. How about we talk about it later then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave, now. Alright. Let's go! Oh, thank goodness, I was really worried that was going to be a long discussion. Alright, so now... we're going to go for the secret file. To get the secret file, use the metal pin in the locker, then type in the password 9861. That's what you get from looking at the escape password upside down, so let's do that really quick. Wait, I can't, like, not do it? Are you serious? We can't not explore? What do you mean, game? But I wanna, what? But I wanna get the secret file! We're gonna have to do this the tedious way then. Alright, so we're gonna load a save. Now that I know the password to the safe, we won't have to redo the whole thing again. So, it's going to be a little bit tedious. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm basically, in terms of doing stuff, at the very beginning of the puzzle. All I did was put in the code to get the pin back, so I could stick it in here, and now the secret file password is the upside down escape password. That'll be 9, 8, 6, and 1. That's supposed to get us the secret file passcode, and then we're going to mess with the phone after this for a bit. Yes, it opened! Alright, so that's star, sun, moon. This is just like the code we saw in the Ambidex room. I mean, it's a different code, of course, but it looks really similar. I think it probably opens a safe. Alright. Alright, that'll get us our gold file. Yes, it opened. Man, what good is a victory dance when there's no one to see it? I'm lonely. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Not going to open them yet again until I get some answers as to if they're good or not. Shouldn't be too far. Okay, primary chromatic door, probably safe. Secondary chromatic door, might be safe. EU, it's a little too vague for me to know. Grandpa videos, vague. Sigma's cat problem, these probably aren't bad, and the phone probably isn't bad either. Let me know if any or all of these are safe to read. Alright, so we're done with that. Now, we're going to play with the phone for a bit. Now, let's see. I was told there's a few we can do. If you enter the word boob into it. With oh, don't need that. Get out of here. If you enter in 8008. Random string of numbers. What in the name of... Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Let's see, we call... I don't need to keep doing that. Call 5, 3, 0, and 9. Ginny will answer. A reference called 8675309. I think I've heard of that song. Hello, can I help you? Hey, I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. Yeah, so that's a reference to an old song. If you call 3141, the first 4 digits of pi, not to be confused with phi. What do we get here? Oh, whoa. Hold on. The first examples appeared sometime around 1500 BC, a time known as the Egyptian Neolithic period, or the New Stone Age, when stone tools shaped by polishing or grinding were becoming common. Often, they took the form of galettes with honey concealed inside a wrapping created from ground oats, wheat, rye, or... Do you ever stop? Okay. He calls 6969. Oh boy, I'm sure that's going to be great. This is the last one I was told about. Ready for the time of your life, sweetheart? Only $24.95 a minute. That's a little too rich for my blood, thanks. Yeah, that's, You know, it's funny because I'm used to Sigma not acting like Junpei, and those are kind of like a Junpei type of thing right there. Like Junpei responses. That's fun. Alright, so let me unlock this again. Hold on. Luckily we don't have to go through the entire puzzle because I actually remembered what it was. I didn't even write it down. I was like Sigma right there. I just happened to remember it. Alright, so let's look through all this crap and then we'll exit the room. Now, interestingly enough, we're going to leave this room without this ever being opened. I doubt in terms of story that would make any difference, because we never go in the room. But, interestingly enough, we managed to solve the puzzle without opening one of the puzzle rooms. You know, cheating, sort of, I guess, if you would call it that. Maybe time travel, we could call it. I like time travel better. But I wonder if that would have any story changes. I highly doubt it, but that would be funny if it did. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Okay. I'm ready. Go for it. Alright then. 3, 2, 1. Open the lock! So now we've personally explored all of the rooms on floor A. And I think we're going to get to the point where we pretty much explore all the rooms on floor B as we finish up the Cyan route. Waiting till it gets to a point I can stop. Okay, we'll stop here. Now, I have a feeling that we're going to, in fact, let me see if it'll let me. It won't. I can't skip. So you guys know, for everyone following along at home, this is where we're at in the story right now. We are about to hit another section where we get to choose which way we want to go. Well, actually, no, we're going to hit another AB room soon. We'll choose ally or betray. And then it all goes down here. Yeah, so we'll keep going next. I believe after the AB room is when we find the dead lady. And that's the only real thing that I've got nailed down as of right now that might be important. Hope you guys enjoyed. In the final game time, whenever we're looking at playtime here, in the final playtime, when I show you guys at the end how long this took me to play through it, you probably want to add an extra hour to it because we just had to skip that whole puzzle thing again for saving purposes. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back here next time. Bye!